Hail brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, to the unfortunate bunker where the air's looking a little bit smelly. I've got to say, it's looking particularly nasty. But at the moment things are going fairly well. We've got our clean water tank all set up. We are trying to get things established so that we can get some power generation down here. We're just putting in the last little touches into sorting things out down here, because I've got an idea of how I want to set things up so that we can have some CO2 cleaning. All of these algae terrariums are going to move down to the bottom, so that all of the carbon dioxide, once that plummets down here, we are going to be able to just kind of filter all of that stuff down from the bottom. We now have the coal generator to be able to actually build it. Yeah, words are good. Get those words right. Yeah, coal generator. This thing, nice. Beefy amount of power means we don't have to have people running in the hamster wheels anymore. So that's all good stuff. Is there other stuff here that I should push towards getting jobs. Jobs would be very handy, because we will need jobs in order to get towards advanced research, which we're going to need to unlock so much more. Anything up past the Tier 2 researches is going to require an additional the supercomputer, which is a specialized station, I think the right word would be. So we need somebody who is a dedicated researcher to be able to do that for us. So yeah, well, actually, no, we won't set that up. Let's turn that off for now. We'll keep research null and void for the time being. We won't do any, just because we want to get this stuff set up first. All this should be getting done on a 7 now, not on a 6, just so that we can get things finished. Because once we get all of this sorted out, once we get these 2 rooms down here at the bottom finished, we can go about sorting out the pumping of that little bit of clean water just up here, and then we can start sorting out a polluted water tank, and then we can really get some plumbing in place. And that's kind of my end goal for today's video, at the very least. That's what I really want to try and sort out. And I think, given how much this water is already kind of draining out, we might want to start considering tapping that as well. Something to consider. First off, I want to get this sorted. We need to get some actual decent power generation. How are we doing on food? We're doing okay on food. That's good. I will eventually go about sorting out a farm as well. I think once things around here move, we're going to have a washroom, just like a toilet and a sink, built into this area. Once that all gets sorted, you guys really need to go and sort out all this polluted dirt as well, because it's stinking up the place and it's not good. So go and shift that all into the compost heap, will you? But we're going to put farming around this sort of area. It's something that I played around with. I've been working on new ideas for layouts in some personal maps and stuff, and I've got some ideas on how I want certain things laid out. And so far, it seems to be working for me. I'm quite pleased with some of the stuff that I've come up with. But for now, we just need to finish up everything that we've got going on down here. So we're going to get a load of algae terrariums down here at the bottom. We're going to get our storage bin for algae is going to come and sit down here as well. And we're also going to put some ladders up here, along with another tile or 2 there. In fact, I'm going to change that. We're going to cancel those bits, because eventually this is going to be for... Well, we're going to have airflow tiles here, which allow air to pass through but not liquid. Because we're eventually going to replace these algae terrariums, or at least the middle 2, with a carbon skimmer or a CO2 scrubber. Because then all of the CO2 that plummets down will pass by the algae terrariums first, and they'll produce actual oxygen. Oh, I need to put some lights in as well. So we need to research interior decor so that we can actually get lights. Got to get these things. Got to get them. So I think what we'll probably do instead will be something like that. so we can get lights directly above this stuff, and then we'll start sorting out. We need to start sorting out some actual power supply stuff. So we can deconstruct all that. No, that's cancel. I need deconstruct. There we go. I'm going to do all this on a 7. We're going to get it all in place quickly. New duplicants, though. What do we got? I don't actually know what I need right now. All of you have got traits that I'm not particularly happy about. So you've got germ resistant, which is good. But irritable bowel. That's fairly negligible. But for now, I'm going to reject. Let's see. No, that's consumables. What do we have for people? I need to sort out the jobs board, and then I can figure out who's going to be doing what job, and then I can bring on new duplicants as I need them. Right, so this is going to be for algae. Set you at a 6. Which one of these is storing algae? You're storing metal ore, raw material, or raw minerals. Oh, it's around here somewhere. Organic? You're storing algae. There we go. You get out of it. And also stop storing polluted dirt. You don't need to be storing that. Okay, I'm going to deconstruct these algae terrariums because they are going to be moving. I really need to do something with this polluted water, though. It is stinking the place up, and it's not good. So, yes. Continue sorting this stuff out at level 7. Okay, where's my consumable ore? You're that one. Put you there. And you can stop storing that. Now we also need to put in power. Along here. And we're going to put a lamp there and there. Once we actually get this research done. And then of course we need to bring power all the way up. Like so. Right, once all this stuff is sorted, we should be able to power all of this lot on. So, oh, right, yeah, we got our research done. That's good. Everything's kind of running on maximum speed at the moment, just so that we can get things in place. Because once these guys have sorted out all of this, we'll have the power that we need to be able to actually get things running. Say that, and you two just immediately start running. But right, yes, awesome. These guys are going to be getting a 10% efficiency boost in direct light. How that efficiency boost works, I don't know. Whether that means they just produce more oxygen, consume more carbon dioxide, or use less water and algae, or produce less polluted water. I don't know how that actually works. But either way, it works out as more efficient, and that's kind of what I need. I also need airflow tiles, which means I need to start researching ventilation so that I can get to airflow management. God, look at all this polluted oxygen. Like, that's just nasty as hell. It's really bad. Oh, I don't like the look of it. Right. I'm going to get some lice loaf made, because we've got some meal lice that are, or millwood that is ready to be harvested. But then you guys need to finish faffing around with all this as well. Oh, I've got so much work to do, and not enough duplicants to get it done while managing all the other stuff. It's fine, we'll manage, we'll get by. Yeah, all that's been harvested, that's no problem. You guys finish putting in all of this. Because once we get this coal generator in place and actually hooked up to the system, then none of this needs to be used. And in fact, you know what? I'm just going to prioritise that bit on a 9. Just get it done, and then we don't have to worry about it anymore. And finally, we have our coal generator. Right. Battery threshold 60%. Chuck that on an 8. And let's deconstruct all of the manual generator stuff that we got up here, because that is not needed. Don't need that now. I'll probably get rid of that battery once this one's been built as well. We're definitely going to be able to power like, water pumps and all that sort of stuff now, so it's good stuff. But the main thing is that frees up duplicants for doing things. You know, all they have to do to get the power running is just come down here, grab some coal, chuck it into the generator, and off we go. And that's a much better way of dealing with things, if you ask me. How are we doing on research? 11 out of 15? Not bad. It's going to be nice when we can get deodorizer and just clear this air. Because, yeah, we got germs all over the bloody place right now. There we go. Coal generator is active. I love the way it moves, like it's just like a giant accordion. A great little animation for that. The state of this place, the air is just awful. But okay, research done. We now have ventilation technology. Cool. Now I want pressure management. And you guys are finally making a start on putting all of that in. So once you've sorted that out, we're going to put another ladder shaft down this way, and we're going to try and seal things off so that we can get like just a good flow of air just to come up and down and around. We'll break back into all of this when we need to expand. But for now, I think we're just going to try and focus on the room that we have. If that makes any kind of sense. Well, I mean, you know, the next project is this. We want to get plumbing in place, so we need to make sure that we get that done. But, pumping! Good. Let's deconstruct this, because we don't need it. They're not necessary building anymore. I still don't know what I want from a new duplicant as well. Anemic... I don't really like the anemic traits, because... yeah, it's half of the run speed. God damn, you really are slow. And if your interest to supply, that is really not good for that kind of job. You need to be quick if you're doing supply stuff. Abe, you are squeamish, so you can't care. But you're germ resistant, and you build, operate, and cook. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to reject all again, just because I still haven't sorted out a jobs board. I don't know what people want to be doing. But let's drag a ladder down this way. And over there. And we're going to dig out all of this. And we're just going to completely seal off things along this way. And you know what? We'll do the same over here as well. We'll just sort it all out. Get it all completely sealed off. We just want room for the air to flow, and once we get these airflow tiles from the next research, we'll be able to put them on like certain points that are going to be like bottlenecking airflow. Oh god. We've got a food shortage again because we don't have enough meal lice to be able to make lice loaf. Alright, let's make another 10 mush bars just for the sake of it. It's not great. Not a great situation there. I've also realised that I do need to change up this little setup ever so slightly. I need to get rid of the mesh tiles that I have across here. So these need to move. They need to be deconstructed. And I also need to deconstruct that and seal off the roof of this. Well, this liquid pump is nearly done already, which is pretty damn good. So we can start clearing out this space fairly soon. But what have we done? We have now got our pressure management. We can now build airflow tiles, which is just great. And also manual airlocks, which are also good. So we want to put airflow tiles anywhere we want air to flow, essentially. All along here, I think, along with any of these kind of points where they come to meet the ladders. And yeah, you're now done, which is just great. This is just going to allow air to flow A lot easier. I think that tile can just be deleted. And we can deconstruct all of this stuff here. It's not needed. And we will mop the rest of this. And then we'll start putting in all of the infrastructure we need for a new polluted water tank. Which is pretty much just going to be an exact copy of what we've got going on for this clean water tank. It's just going to house a different fluid. A nasty fluid. But it means that we'll be able to clear away all of these bottles of polluted water, because we've got loads of them sitting around. And once we've got the deodorizers researched, that will allow us to clean up the air, and we can just like chuck deodorizers in the doorway of this so that polluted oxygen just doesn't get out. And that's going to be very important for when we start dealing with this stuff, slime. Because you'll see, this is completely coated in germs. Germs called slime lung, and that could be a fatal condition if you don't look after it. But the slime lung germs are going to be fine until we actually start mining. Like, we can mine away this sedimentary rock that's right next to it, and the slime lung germs won't permeate the air or anything. But once the slime lung has been mined, essentially, it will start emitting polluted oxygen with slime lung in it, and that germ goes mad when it's in polluted oxygen environment. It will just go insane, and it will most likely wipe out the colony. And I really want to prevent that, so we're going to try and get everything set up so that we don't have to worry about that. But for that, we are going to need to worry about gathering ourselves some chlorine, because that chlorine will kill slime lung. So eventually we're going to start sorting out some gas tanks, some kind of gas canister sort of constructs. What have we got? Oh, there's a nice interesting mix of hydrogen and chlorine up here. Chlorine over there, hydrogen over there, hydrogen, polluted oxygen. Oh right, yeah, that's where I dug through, isn't it? Right, I'm going to quickly change some of this priority. This lot's getting done on a 6. Same for a lot of the airflow tile stuff. It's not as important right now. I want to get this tank sorted. So, guys, just fucking come on. Get on it, get it done. Right, new duplicant. Biohazardous, but with diver's lungs. Ooh, ranching. I am going to want somebody who can ranch. I'm not sure if I have anybody who can do that at the moment. So, ooh, Ruby, your stats are really good with the exception of that bloody athletics. Minus 40% run speed. Well, you're a mouth breather, you're definitely out. Alright, I tell you what, Joshua, we'll have you, because I definitely will want somebody who's going to be interested in a ranching job. Hopefully your lower immunity isn't going to be an issue. If we can just try and keep things, you know, relatively, like, decent when it comes down to actual illness stuff, we hopefully won't have to worry about your immune system. And yeah, we're just going to duplicate what we've got going on up here. Although we are going to replace these are going to end up being airflow tiles, and we're going to put mesh tiles in there. We need to do the same for this. Ooh, that natural gas geyser is going off again. Ugh. Needs to calm down. Bottle emptier there. And we're just going to have a ladder going all the way down. Set up another pump. And we're just going to bring pipes out here for this one. Along with wires. So we want to connect this up to the power. I really want to speed things along with getting this done. So I want all hands on deck, please. Can we just get this goddamn tank put in place? And that will sort out this tank. That's where I wanted to put the other pitcher pump. And with the mesh tiles down here, they wouldn't fit. So we're having things like this. Once the water level gets above like these mesh tiles, we can lock this door, and then the duplicants will only go for this one. Which I think is a damn good way of doing things. Right, come on, people, put in all of the remainder of this stuff. So we need to build all of this, and then we need to sweep the entire goddamn thing before we can fill it with nasty, nasty water. Oh. Damn, we are down to the granite. Yeah. We need a jobs board. Jobs board, where are you? I haven't even researched jobs, have I? I knew that was something that needed to be done. Somebody research that for me. Okay, it's food time. That's fine. I don't mind. You guys have got to eat, you know, which is reasonable. You also need to get on to finishing up all of this stuff. I'm going to start making my considerations for putting, getting this water down into this tank, because we've got so much more room. We really do. So we're going to bring things up and over, and then we'll drag them down this way, I reckon. And then we're just going to go across like this. Yeah, and that'll just drop it in. We'll keep this this pipe here, because we're eventually going to be recycling water and then throwing it back into this tank. So we are going to want an input pipe for this area. Right, all of this can be set to a 6. Just from this point up, anyway. I want you guys to focus on all of this first. But yeah, we do have a lot of stuff that can't actually be dug out because we don't have a miner. A qualified miner. Somebody who can actually dig through these materials. So we're going to need to wait for somebody who can do that. But what we can do is we can make a start on sweeping up a lot of the rest of this. So we can say, like, once all of this stuff is built, once everything's in place, there we go, we can issue a sweep order on all this. And research complete, jobs, perfect timing, actually. Water cooler, oh, I'm missing metal ore. Okay, well, I guess we need to dig out some copper, aren't we? I'll get some coal while we're here as well. Oh, that's going to dig out an awful lot of this sand. Oh, that's going to be a pain. So how am I lacking on copper so badly? Have I just not been dealt a very good hand when it comes down to copper supplies? Because there's not a huge amount left around me. That's actually mildly alarming. I thought there was way more copper around me than that. I mean, we've got iron up this way, so we can eventually transition over to that. And there's gold amalgam, but all of these metals, like, everything has different properties for different materials, so we need to be careful for what stuff we use for what tasks. Right, jobs board can go down there. Put another airflow tile here. Oh no, we've got a hatch down here. You're gonna drown. Bugger. You're gonna get stuck in this tank and you're never gonna get out. So I haven't got anybody who can launch you into a pen. Oh. Bugger. I'm assuming that was all sand that fell down or something, but oh, yeah, we need to. We've improved our metal ore supplies. That's good. Yeah, you guys get busy with sweeping up all of this nonsense. Let's see who wants what jobs. Apprentice miner, who is going to be best for that? Ren, but your morale is currently 1. Oy, that's not good. But you can get the job anyway. Who wants to be my builder? Oh, actually, Ren, you prefer building than anything else. Right, Ashcan, what job are you going to be best for? Apprentice Architect. Okay, you're getting that. But you are most likely going to be my research assistant, I reckon. Axe is qualified for the gopher position. Yeah, but his athletics is crap. And Joshua, I think... I don't even remember what I brought you on for. Cooking, I think. I don't remember. But I need somebody to be a gopher. So go with Bert, because you've got good athletics. Everything else can wait for the time being. But now that we've got qualified miner, we can get through all of this stuff. And it will also help them level up certain stats a fair bit quicker, which is very, very handy. And I think with Ren being our miner, he'll also prioritise mining jobs over other stuff, which is obviously very good. We do have new duplicants available, but I am going to reject them because I don't have the beds for them at the moment, and I don't have time to be sorting out new beds for them. I also don't know if I've got enough food to be able to feed them all. I just really want all this stuff done. Can we please get this tank finished today? I hate the fact that we're having to still rely on bloody mush bars, because that's taking up more time for people's day, but just because they got the shits. Right, let's prioritise this on a 9. I want to get this tank done so that we can just sort out the plumbing. I want that done today. It's taking too long. And the walls are in place. Good. Let's get a sweep, level 7 sweep, across the entire bottom of this. So the only thing that should be getting prioritised is going to be like sorting out all of the power and oxygen generation and producing food. Those should be the only things that take priority over sweeping up all of this. This floor is not getting swept quickly enough. I mean, it's getting there, it's just taking the bloody time. I've put in the kind of template for what the plumbing is going to be like for getting this little toilet sorted out. But it's set at a lower priority than the sweep, so that it won't get done until everything's all in place. I mean, like, we won't have to worry about fluids going through. Well, the clean water will flow through until it gets to the end of the pipe. But obviously we won't have to worry about any polluted water coming through and starting up in here. This has already been set to a 9, so that any bottles of polluted water are going to get brought over here immediately. But it's not got its filters set up yet, so they're not going to bring anything over, so we don't have to worry about them having to work in mucky water. I just want them to hurry up with the sweep job, getting everything tucked away into all of its storage bins. Because once it's all done, then we can worry about setting up the rest of it. Oh, there's one thing that's also really annoying when we get to downtime is they just drop whatever they've been carrying. Come on, we've already been sweeping this thing for like 2 days. How many mush bars are we? Alright, we've got lice loaf in food storage now, so we won't have to worry about diarrhea for the next day, I suppose. I'm hoping. God, the polluted oxygen is just everywhere. I really need to clean that up. I don't like it. I also really need to sort out this water tank as well, or this water supply. I say water tank, it's not really a tank, is it? It's just a big hole in the place which is just full of water. Oh, slowly getting away from all this. It's the amount of dirt that's here. Like this pile just here, we've got 5.1 tons of the stuff. Oh, stop dropping that bloody stuff everywhere. Put it away before you go off to have your food. Yeah. Right, I reckon we've got like another cycle before we're going to have a new mealwood harvest. These things, when they're like domesticated, I suppose, when they're not wild, they grow in about 3 days. So we got about one more cycle, but we haven't got enough food right now to keep everybody going for the next day or so. So, alright, another load of mush bars, I suppose. Come on, just finish this. Finish dealing with this. Downtime again. Come on, guys, it's not like we're trying to get things done. I mean, I could change your schedule so that you didn't get downtime or sleep and you just worked constantly until it was done. But then that's mean, and that's cruel, and I don't want to do that to you guys. But we do need more bloody mush bars. I think the next thing to sort out once this is done, and we've sorted out tidying up this little latrine area, is we're going to sort out this meal lice farm. And we're going to load it up with just loads of mealwood seeds and get ourselves a hefty supply of food. Because I want to get away from you guys eating mush bars. It's not good for your health. Lice loaf ain't much better, but it is better. Yeah, that meal lice harvest came in, and everybody's been distracted by having to go and sort that out. Oh, there's always just too much to do in this game. Trying to keep everything in balance is really difficult. Especially when you want to keep, like, certain areas clear of debris. Like, if anything, I just want this stuff cleared and out of the way, so that we never have to worry about somebody coming down here again. Right, I don't care about what other jobs don't get done while I'm getting this sweep done. This is going up to a 9, because it needs to be finished. So everybody, drop whatever shit you're doing, let the oxygen generation go to hell, ignore the food production, sweep up this bloody room. Just get it cleared. Oh god, both the toilets are out of order. Damn it. Right, okay, that's going to have to come back down to a 7 then, so that people will go and unclog the shitters. I hope nobody needs to go. For God's sake. I spoke too soon. Nobody better go in this. Ugh. Damn it. Oh, this is only going to spell bad news. If they pee in that fucking water tank, I'm going to fucking lose my shit. I won't. I'll probably just reset the day and go back 24 hours. Yep, there we go. Right, yep. Okay, great. See, if you guys had just finished dealing with this, we wouldn't be having this issue. If you had finished cleaning this tank out... Right. That one's free. You better not need to pee yourself, Ren. Good. Ugh. Right. Mop. Fucking everything. Oh, I don't care where it is, just mop it. Right, now, finish this. I'm not stopping this video until it gets done. I'm going to end this video with you having a fully plumbed toilet. Life goals, I know. Oh, we're almost done. This side is done. We've got a little bit more over this way. We're nearly finished. Oh, come on. Come on. Last little bit of sandstone. Come on. Make me happy. Make me happy and finish this. Then we unfortunately need to drown this hatch in piss. Okay, we're good. Right, good. Polluted water goes there. And now we need to fuck around with all this. So we need a pneumatic door there. Right, basically all this stuff is getting pushed up to a 7 right here. All the plumbing is getting pushed up to a 7. And we are going to be deconstructing one of these outhouses. But I'll tell you what, we'll get all the pipes and everything else in as much as we can first. Because then we can probably just wipe out all of this. Job's mastered. Ooh, who mastered a job? Bert has mastered the gopher job. Well done. Good job there, Bert. Alright. Plumbing is coming along nicely. And we're starting to deliver polluted water to the new tank. Yes. Just what I wanted to see. Okay. Yeah, we are going to demolish all of that. And we are going to replace it with that there. We're going to put a ladder in so that we can let people up and out. And then we need to delete all of this floor. Former floor, I suppose. Ooh, that wire needs to go as well. We don't want you around here. It is going to cock up our oxygen diffuser, but it is a necessity. Okay, level 8 there, and level 8 here. Get those in place, and seal the rest of this off with airflow tiles, please. And then sweep the fuck out of this room. And there we go! We have now got a fully functioning, plumbed lavatory. This room now counts as a washroom, provides a morale bonus of +2. Oh man, it has been an absolute ball ache trying to get that all set up today. I've actually run over my recording time a little bit, but I really wanted to ensure that that all got sorted. Next project is going to be pushing up into this, getting this liquid pump sorted out so that we can get that water shoved into this tank. So I'm making sure that that is all set up properly, but we are going to finish sweeping this up just to improve the quality of the room, because yeah, it's going to be nasty. There's like decor quality in here is just crap. The bog doesn't really help much, but we could improve things by getting rid of all the debris at the very least. So I think I am going to wrap this episode up here. We still got a lot more to do, especially when it comes down to improving just the quality of the air over everything. We've still got so much that we need to do, and yeah, I think we're going to push. We'll keep that lot at a 6 for the time being. We won't worry about it too much. We need to stress more about getting more clean water, but we'll eventually, next episode, we'll start turning the rest of this into a bigger mealwood farm as well. So for now, I am going to wrap this episode up here and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlists on the channel for more Let's Plays or metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. Oh, look at him running over. He's like, hey friends, I got new friends. Oh, brilliant. Don't kill anyone.